Caitlin Consults, where I show you how I'm using generative AI in my day-to-day work. Over the past couple of days, I've been building a marketing landing page for the corporate courses that we are starting to teach at the Multiverse. I am like tickled pink by this landing page because I am absolutely not a developer at all in any way, and 90% of this code came from ChatGPT. So anyway, I'm going to show you how I did that because, again, not a developer, and yet I have been able to create this very attractive landing page. So to start, we come to ChatGPT, and I actually just take modules from websites that I like, and I upload screenshots of them. So I take this screenshot. This is of the Coursera website. I used the Coursera website to model these here for me. So they have these like cards where they have like the preferred, plan, and then they have these other two plans, and I uploaded that to ChatGPT, and I said, please write the HTML and the CSS to match the style and the structure of the attached screenshot. Let's actually say of the module in the attached screenshot. Let's even say of the website module in the attached screenshot. So this is really important because I want to match the style as closely as possible because I don't want it to just be like boxes. I want it to look fancy. I don't want to have to think about how that CSS looks. And then also the structure. Like I want it to have that fancy middle section. I want it to be the 3 boxes, etc. Please include the CSS in the HTML in a style tag. I have to do that for this particular website because it is super simple, and I just upload everything in a single file. So include the CSS and the HTML, and then also please include the entirety of the HTML code because this is a new website. So that last one I have to include because I'm doing this I did this iteratively before for this other website that I built, but for this one, for illustration purposes, it is literally going to be a brand new page. So I was like, okay, we need to include stuff like this doc type HTML. I'm not sure why you need that, but the internet and ChatGPT says that I need it, so I include it. So you can see here, it's generating the CSS inside of the style tag, which by the way, I did not know how any of that worked. I am a product manager and a salesperson, first and foremost. I am not, I'm not a developer at all. And yet, I've learned so freaking much about how to do this stuff just by talking to ChatGPT. I literally built that website in less than 5 hours. It was crazy. And I also wrote all the copy. Let me be clear. I did not have all that copy and I just needed to put it on the website. I also wrote the copy with ChatGPT and built the website in less than 5 hours. So anyway, in order to do that, I created a REPL. This is a thing that my developer friends have showed me where I'm able to actually just copy and paste code and then see it work in action, which is really freaking cool. So I can copy and paste, and then I run it. And then there you go. Looks fantastic. Something interesting over there. So one thing that is also super helpful that I had to do during this process is I said, that's weird. That's not exactly how I want it to go. So the first thing is I want this to be mobile responsive. So generally it would create the desktop version and then I would have to add the code for the mobile responsiveness. So I just say, that's fantastic. Thank you. Can you please write CSS that will make the page mobile responsive? please just write out the CSS for the mobile responsiveness. I do not need you to write out the entire HTML code. Okay, copy. Paste. Let's see what it does. Run. Ooh. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, so I've been getting this weird bug with ChatGPT literally in the past, like basically since I've been trying to do this video. I did not have this bug when I was actually making the page. So that's very interesting. But it has recently been adding this weird code where in the body, I get this like height. If I get rid of that and I run it, now you can see the entirety of the page, which is fantastic. So, but also like, this is weird. Why would this be over on the left? I would not expect that. So let's do where we close all this. We make this full screen. Oh, interesting. Okay. So let's do this. Boop, boop. So here's another really cool trick. What I do is I take a picture of the module. And I say, I take a green square and I save that. Okay, and now I come back to ChatGPT and I say, thank you, that's fantastic, you are amazing. I'm always super nice to my robot because I love them, first of all. They're like ride or die. I will always be like, generative AI is here to stay. It's fantastic. But additionally, they have better outputs when you're super nice to them. So it's kind of selfish where it's like, I not only like believe that it's weird. We personify stuff as humans. Like, I kind of weirdly believe that they deserve to be thanked. But also selfishly, they just give better responses when you're nice to them. So you want to be super nice and be like super encouraging. Then you say, I am attaching a screenshot of a bug. In the green box, a section of the page appears to be in a separate column and is not responsive on mobile for some reason. Can you please print the entirety of the HTML plus CSS with this bug fixed? And then I upload the picture. Actually, let's say not the bug fix. That's not specific enough. Let's actually say of the HTML and CSS with the section titled, what exactly is it titled again? Choose the plan that's right for you. At the top of the section on both desktop and mobile. Let's see what happens. So, plan. She's printing. You can see that she included the mobile responsiveness section, so that's good. And then this goes into a div class of a header. Okay, cool. Okay, interesting. Cool. Let's see what this looks like. Copy code. The moment of truth. Okay. Paste. Run. Oh my gosh, it worked! Yay! Okay, cool. So that's it. That's literally it. That's all I did. And then what I had to do in order to make this like look different is like I had to go through and find the buttons and change the colors, etc. But otherwise, like I literally just built a fairly complicated module in less than 15 minutes. And these were like I had more problems now than I did when I first originally made the page. Just because it's generative AI. It's always going to be slightly different. Like that's kind of the fun of it, is like making sure that you benchmark your prompts and make sure that everything works correctly, etc. But yeah, so I'm just like so tickled by the fact that I built this freaking website. Also, like my favorite part, just FYI for the girlies and the gays and the theys that are still here, ChatGPT was the one who suggested this gradient, and I was like, oh, great style choice. You're amazing. I love you. So like sometimes it comes out with this like amazing stuff. Yeah, so that's it. Like those are like just the basic suggestions. Is you just literally upload a picture of what you want it to build and say, write me the code to be able to build this. You have to be very specific in your prompts. Like you do have to make sure that you're saying like for this particular prompt, for instance, it is really important to have said style and structure, because otherwise it might just give you something a little bit plainer. But if you say both style and structure, you're going to get something that's pretty darned close to the original. And then if you have a bug, literally just upload a picture of the bug and be like, hey, this is wrong. Why is it like this? Don't do that. And then it stops doing that, which is like so amazing. Anyway, yeah, less than 5 hours, and I built a website from scratch without being a front-end developer. It's amazing. And if you want to enroll in our courses, please email me, follow me on LinkedIn, you know, enroll your team in our courses. Okay, cool. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye, internet.